Hey everybody, what is good? Welcome, and I have finally officially came back for another gaming video, King Drago Central 17, and today we are gonna be playing Shrek 2. Probably one of my, I think this is gotta be one of my favorite DreamWorks video game. I'm not gonna lie. But then there's Cars, because if you count that as a Pixar. So yeah, we have a classic game of Shrek 2. And it just shows us an intro. There's two intros here, by the way.
Yeah, I'm a green bean fighting machine. Donkey. Oh, right, my burrow there.
I just opened a big can of princess on you.
Holy shit, that's it. I'm sending you straight to the oven factory. Your kind ain't welcome. Wicked witches, spooky trees, crazy mice on a lactose binge. Where do? I will defend us from this evil witch. Ha! I laugh there's danger. Sweet sassy lassie. All right. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. This won't be pretty. We're gonna play that game.
So believe it or not, when I first had this game on the GameCube, but long story short, when I moved into a new house, like I guess my mom must have took away like the games like as punishment or something because I didn't do something. So apparently the game got scratched up and I lost the entire file, so I can only play 5 levels and a half. But oh god, it was terrible. But I rebought the game recently, so I have it back for the GameCube. I also have it for the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox, but I can also play it on the Xbox 360. So I might do all of them for whatever version. I might do that, depending how long this all the Shrek 2 games are.
Let's get out of here. Oh, the outside.
Ogre smash!
Can we talk about this?
That is a badass ending.
I'll let the rest for you.
Okay, so I do have one file saved here because I wanted to get some practice on this game. So I'm gonna start a new game here. Do I want to continue? Sure.
Continue to rise in the swamp.
Oh,
And dear Theo couldn't be happier.
alright.
Her parents invited her and Shrek far, far away so they could meet the handsome man she married.
Now, you don't have to play the entire story. You can skip if you want to,
Essentials for the trek.
but it'll automatically skip on its own.
I don't want to be late.
Then I need help collecting eyeballs. It'll be a long journey, and nobody wants to see me hungry. Why don't we just get some parfait? You don't want the whipped cream? Oh, I love whipped cream. Ogres eat nature, not parfait.
Be sure to collect all of the eyeballs for snacks on your trip.
Okay, so here's a few things here. So as you can see, I'm starting off as Shrek. The big yellow circle, it means that you are whatever character you are. And so there's a few things here. So first things first, you got the snapshot, you got the magic beans, you got the coins, which you collect the coins and all that. You can also play with a 4-player. If you play with 4 players, then you stick with that character unless you decide to change controllers. So starting off, having the stick obviously is the you walk. The C stick is to turn the camera around, and then A is to jump. Now B is to attack, and then if you press A and B I'm gonna have to stand back because I don't want to stand too close. You pull off a body slam for Shrek, but it's different for other characters. And then the triangle, I will get to that in a moment. And then you can talk to Magic Mirror here, you know, if you just press X.
Switch characters by pressing the L or R buttons.
See. So yeah, you press L or R to switch characters. In which case I am Fiona. So she jumps. Yep. One thing she does is if you press A and B, I'm just going to step away from them. I'm just going to go up top just because I don't want anyone to get hurt or anybody. Because if you can friendly fire in this. So you press A and B and she does this. She does a twirl around. And now on to Donkey. So you jump and then I'm just gonna go over here. I'm just gonna step away from everybody. I can't see everyone. So you press A and B, he does this. He does some sort of a ground smash, I guess. And then we have Gingy. You attack, he does this. I just want to stay away because I don't want to hurt anybody. So you press. So you can mash the buttons B more than once. I don't think I did that with Donkey yet. You press A and B. His candy cane flies. All right. So now that we've shown that and the characters, you know, you will get some better characters later on. You know, depending on what journey you are in. So first things first, we gotta get Shrek's eyeballs. Because he definitely needs some for the long journey. It'll be a long journey. Oh, and one more thing. They will give you some tasks here. See that rock there? And then you see the elf. You gotta free him. So in order to do that, you body slam. And then he's saved. So now we gotta save the rest of the 7 dwarfs. Now if you go behind here, there's a magic bean. I do know a little bit of where most of the magic beans are, but I may forget where most of them are, which I am a little rusty on. Well, I did recently play the game. I was just waiting for the right timing, because it's that time of the month to start posting on March. Now that March is here, and then sooner or later when I finish my football season, I will eventually get onto the posting. So I just need that, get some coins. So again, you can choose to pick whatever character you want. Like it's what you decide. Some eyeballs are out here. So if you punch the outhouse, you get coins. So there's only a few left here. Come on. Come on. Alright, so now that you got that, you move on to the next level. So now that you complete that, you get the first snapshot. And you go here. Alright, so first things first. You press Z and you get to see like what you got there, like the coins and how many elves you save and the magic beans. So, to open that gate. So you know how, I don't think I've said this, X does really nothing. You press X. So every character will have like a different opening the pull the lever animation. And then we'll free this guy. So you can still collect the coins and the snail eyeballs. So like I said, when you press X, it doesn't really do anything except for pull the lever. But if you also just like hit it, you know, some characters will have like their own action. Like for example, this. I mean, it's kind of funny though. You know, if you have Shrek and Donkey, they have their little friend bonding, and then they have their own self. And then you have Gingy here. He does candy cane, or when he does. I'm trying to look for the part where he does this move here. He does. This is actually kind of cool. I think this is kind of cute. There's a few actions where most of the characters have, but it normally depends. It's not really necessary. Oh, this is actually kind of funny. Okay, enough messing around. Alright, so first things first. So what Shrek can do here is, so he can, if you press the Y button, it only works for Shrek. You can, so you can press X, well, doesn't work, but the Y to release it, grab the magic bean, and you can also pick up animals and humans, only if you're Shrek. The rest, it just doesn't work. Because like I said, everyone else has their own different traits. Yeah, don't get on an ogre's bad side. Alright, here we go. Fighting enemies. We all remember Robin Hood from the first attack! Well, first I want to grab this. So this blue potion here is the one that makes you invulnerable. So in other words, you are invincible for a limited time. So, and also you have health too, so you also gotta be careful when you use your health there, like try not to die. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw this guy into the river. Bye bye. He's gone. I'll take care of this. Where do I want to throw him? Oh, I wonder if I can throw him there. I don't think so. Well, that didn't work, but okay. Okay, so first things first. These are traps here, so you do not want to step onto those. You step onto those, then you gotta free your teammates. So I'm just gonna get those out of the way. And this potion here, this fills up your health. So that means you're full health. But if you do end up getting full health and you have that potion there, you don't really necessarily need it anymore. Alright, first up, let's save this guy. Alright, next up, get the coins, and then we got that. I have no idea what he just said. I don't know if he said toe or toad, but I'm pretty sure it was toad. I have more muscle than a baby toad. Watch this. I'm gonna throw this turtle here and open the, and yeah, he dies. Free this guy. Now we run into the leprechaun.
There once was a motley crew who asked if I would let them through. I'll open the gate for you and your mates if you will bring me fairies.
Okay, so this guy wants fairies. So this is what you see. What this hourglass is, which I'm gonna explain to you.
Press the special button to slow down time with Fiona. Then touch all the fairies to collect them.
So remember how I said like everyone has their own like specialty? So like I said, how Shrek can pick up people and objects, and Fiona, she can slow down time. But first, before I go there, I want to grab that magic bean so that we don't miss any. Now we catch the fairies. Let's do this. So press the triangle, catch the fairies. Oh yeah. I don't think I'm even gonna make it. Alright, so wherever these fairies go. So you have a limit of time to do the slow motion thing. Depends. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Alright, looks like it's gonna take a third attempt. Alright, where are the last two? There we are. Where's the last one? There she is. Alright, now that that's done, now we move on straight to the next round.
Thanks for helping out your wee fellow man.
Fiona, I didn't know you had it in you.
I'll take this guy again. Did not mean to kill him too. Alright, so if we can't open the gate, we select Gingy here and throw his candy cane. And that's open. And now he's got cookies.
These are cookies that gingerbread man can throw to attract creatures and plants of all sorts.
Now I want chocolate chip cookies. So this is a demonstration here. Just wanted to get those.
Aim the cookie before throwing it by holding the special button, then releasing it to throw the cookie.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let these. I gotta make sure I'm gonna let one of these guys come after me. Watch this. He fell for that. Those turtles are gonna go for the cookie because they love the cookies. So you can only have it for a limited amount of time. He fell for it. And then you got piranhas. I'm not gonna let those guys free, so let's be honest. Word of advice, mate. Also watch out for those, that odd looking turtle. Because that turtle there, he spins. I'm gonna pick Fiona for this one here, so let him free.
Oh, golly, what can I say? You bugs rock.
Alright, we saved 5, so now there's only a few left. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Whoever, I think I might put Gingy up here because he jumps really high compared to Shrek, Donkey. I don't know about Fiona, if she can jump high. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select Shrek here. Because I can pick up this TNT, I'm gonna blast it up there. And hopefully make the land and switch straight to Gingy. Here we go. Ah, well, almost, but that's okay. It's not over yet. Let's try this again. I don't think it's working. If this doesn't work, then I'll try someone else. I hope this works. That time it worked. Oh, okay, I spoke too soon. Okay. I'll try Fiona this time. So I'll let her stay there. Make sure she doesn't move. And then maybe I should just let it be before switching.
I always wanted a bread maker. You have a bread maker?
So you got one bean there, one magic bean, 2. At least there's some coins here, so. Alright, now on to the next one.
What's all that, Shrek? I don't know, but there's chickens all over the place.
Yeah, this ain't looking good here. Gingy didn't like that.
This is my home, not a petting zoo. I'll call you Epic.
Name's Lil Red. I promised my grandmother I'd get some chickens for her to make soup. Will you help me?
Am I not the only one who notices that Lil Red's voice sounds familiar? Alright, so first things first, we gotta get these chickens to that soup there. So I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna see if I can make a shot from here. Okay. Swish! Instead of going for the name, I'm gonna go for Kobe! Alright, let's see if I can get this here. Actually, I have a better idea. Here, chickens. Who wants a cookie? And in you go. Let's try this again. Nah, it's too far. Alright. Oh yeah, that reminds me. You press the triangle button for Donkey, he does his infamous Burro Blast. Yeah, chickens. You want some cookie? And Fiona's turn. Okay, that didn't work. And last but not least, I'll take it from here. Shrek for the win. For Kobe! Okay, so we got that. Alright, now we gotta go. Before we go over here, there's a few things I want to take care of.
I'm a green bean clicking machine.
Yeah, you don't want one. Nah, let's just get him out of here.
That's right, I'm dangerous.
Get the money there. So I'm gonna take Gingy. Because I think he can jump. Yeah, he can jump high. And slap that, well, pull the lever. Okay, let's go ahead and, so that orange potion there.
This potion increases your team's attack power for a limited time.
So I guess you have more power. So now that we got that, and the,
Fare thee well, my heroes.
I'm not a fan of the orange potion. I mean, it does give you a little bit of attack, but it's not really, I wouldn't say it's the greatest, but I don't personally think it's that good. Okay, let's grab this guy here. Where the hell is he? Grab the turtle. I can't see with the stupid camera. Got something ain't right here. I feel like I'm missing something. I may have to cut a few feeds here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw him in. I'm gonna cut a few, and I'll be right back to the same position we were. I missed a magic bean, so it actually was here because I just realized that there's no way that I was short by 1 or 2, but I know that for a fact that I found one earlier. I don't know if there was, well, I think I grabbed that one there. And a forehand. Good thing I had Gingy up here. Yeah, I did grab the other one here, so I was just making sure. Because there's still a few more left. Okay, so technically, I didn't totally really screw it up yet. Alright, here we go. Now that I'm Fiona, this is the one of the hardest, well, not really the hardest level, but this is the most pain in the ass level here. So you gotta slow down time with Fiona. So wait for those guys. Because if you die, you start from square one. Alright. Go super fast. I can't see. Because if those alligators kill you or crocodiles, you're dead. And now we did it. We made it there, safe and sound. Okay, I think yes, magic bean is there. Alright, and then there is only one more left, which is right there. Alright, first let's get rid of these guys. Not what I wanted to do, but wasn't gonna let that guy twirl at us. Alright, now let's open that. Now that we cleared that, hopefully there's nothing left. Okay, let me guess, there's a snail here. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, now we got the last and final magic bean. Now we gotta free that 7th dwarf there. I don't know how many times it's gonna take for him to free him. Alright, we got him.
Your honorable acts of rescue. My 6 brothers and I are eternally grateful.
Alright, vámonos. Let's go, well, finish this level up here. So, for Donkey here, remember I said he can use something special here? This is known as the burro blast, because we all know what a burro is in Spanish. And yes, I do speak Spanish. A donkey's keep out. That is one powerful kick. So I'm not gonna lie, that is a pretty. I wouldn't say it's an OP kick, but you know, I've seen better. So go ahead, grab that potion and the money, because we're gonna need some money here. Alright, on to the next one here. This is it. I don't think Shrek can reach up there. So I'm gonna take Gingy up here since he can jump higher. Pull the lever. And we're on to one final level here. Well, not really.
Caroline, it's me. I got the chickens for the soup, and I had help from my 4 new friends.
Splendid. Now, if your friends will fetch me some blackbirds, I'll make them the best blackbird pie they ever tasted.
Shrek's starving for some great pie, and an old shut-in wants to make it for him. But who will be able to bring home the blackbird? Fiona doll, it's your hero time!
So here we are, hero time.
Hero time!
So depending on the character, it will determine what character they choose and the assignment is. So in this one here, I have Fiona. She is, well, we all seen the first movie of Shrek. You know how she sings to the bird and then they get executed because of Fiona's like impressive singing voice. So one thing you don't want to do is when I struggle with this, when I played as a kid, I did not do so well. I failed it every time. I even asked my dad one time for help. So you gotta correspond these buttons super fast. Try not to lose any of the birds. This was one of the parts where it got hard. Until I got older, I've managed to do this. How did I get 11? I think I got 12 last time, but I don't know. But I did it.
Well, it's been fun, guys. I have a blind date. She might be my sugar cookie.
Got them in the carriage. I've got a game to reach. Not far away.
Alright, so that is the first one. So I'm going to save the game here. I'm not going to go to game A because that's already fully complete. So I'm going to go to game C for this one. So this will be the save file there. And then continue. I'm going to see if this does it. Okay, 10% complete. Just override the save. And then we're good. And then here you have the scrapbook from all the levels that you're going through. It just shows some pictures here, you know. So then you got all the scrapbook shots that you got here, including the 12 magic beans. And then there'll be the next one to be determined. So, in the next episode, we will be going to the spooky forest, which I will save that for a rainy day. I will see. So for this, I guess I'll do every chapter here. So let me see how many of this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's about maybe 10 episodes. I would say I'm predicting 10 episodes for this. So I will see how far I can get there. If I have time to do 1 or 2 episodes, but most likely it's gonna be a couple episodes. So one last thing I want to share is this bonus here. So I hope you guys enjoy this bonus to wrap up this video. We have the Shark Tale video game. So this is just a shared clip. So enjoy.
Waiting pending. In the depths of the ocean, the fate of Free City lies in the fins of one fish. Yo, at least that's what he wants you to think. Roll out with Oscar in fresh environments and fast talk your way to fame and fortune. Explore the city, solve puzzles, to legend. Coming fall 2004.
I remember seeing this trailer as a kid, and not gonna lie. So believe it or not, this game was actually there was a game. How do you say this? A combined video game where Shrek 2 and Shark Tale was in there at the same time. So it was like a dual game. I think it was for the Xbox. I'm not gonna lie, I have never actually played the Shark Tale game. I kind of feel bad though because I really should know this. Like I should know how to play it. Well, I've never actually played it before. But I mean, it seems pretty cool though. Maybe because when Shrek 2 was released and then Shark Tale was the next video game to be released, so I guess it's kind of like a bundle. So other than that, that wraps it up for this first episode. So there will be some bonuses here later on, which I will get to once we make it further. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, drop a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time on the next episode of Shrek 2, the video game, is what I'm gonna call it. So see you guys there. Adios, buenas noches, and good night.